What is up, everyone? Welcome back to day 49 of the 75-day hard. Today is a bit late. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is 12:30, I think. It's been an interesting day. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The past few hours, I haven't been feeling the best. And it's just because, again, I'm not like worried or anything. Like, it's a cycle we all go through, right? Like, there's days where we're super good and things are working on your favor, your hard work is paying off, and there's things that it's the opposite, right? Like days when you go through failure, hardship, setbacks. For me, it's a little bit weird because yesterday was literally the best day ever for me. And I guess with every high comes a little bit of a crash, and that was like all the hard work, and then yesterday was the payoff, and now I need to grind harder than ever to get another payoff type of moment. And I guess I haven't had any significant highs ever since again I lost another channel. It's just been as you can imagine, being in a position, it's just constant failures. But I've been doing the work. I've been grinding. I've been looking to do a lot more, and I know that that's just the solution to it all. Just me doing a lot of work. But it's like this weird feeling, I guess, this feeling of being alone. And this is truly how you know that, like, I am a real entrepreneur at heart, because even though financially, yesterday was, I guess, a great day, and that's not really what I'm worried about. Like, obviously, it's more so just the future, right? And I guess a lot of people don't deal with that. Like, a lot of people, when they try business or any side hustle, they do it from a standpoint of, like, a side hustle. Like, they just do it just to make some extra money, hopefully it works out. But for me, that's not what it is. It's who I am. It's who my friends know me as. It's who my family, to some extent, knows me as. And it feels like a lot more weight on your shoulders. And, they don't realize, and they will never know what it truly takes to achieve things. Like, I said this before, but, dude, like, some of my friends just think, like, I just do jack shit and I'm just printing. That, like, yeah, I just spawned here, I'm just making money. I'm just in Toronto, like, I'm living the life, and, like, it happens. And it does shock me, because they know you for so long and they see you doing the work, but nobody really acknowledges it in the moment. And then all of a sudden, when results start to show, people just forget that it actually takes work to get here, and that things aren't always as they seem, like, even now, it's not just that, like, yeah, there's money raining on me, like. And that's fine. And, you have to accept your peace with that. I never argue whenever anybody says anything like that. I'm like, yeah, cool. That's like, there's nothing wrong with it, But obviously, there's so much more that goes into it than just wake up and make money. Like, there's so much, we have to go through. So, yeah, that's why it's not the financial pressure per se, because one way or another, that we can make happen. Those are just numbers on a screen, right? It's the bigger purpose, it's I chose this path, and I'm, sacrificing, like, everything else to do this. And it's like, what's the end goal? What's the scalability? And, it's interesting, because as an entrepreneur, that never happens. It's not that what you stick, you do. Never. We've talked about other examples, even the successful people that are a lot more successful that we see, like Brez, right? He started off with his own clothing brand, and now he's doing completely different things, and he didn't know that initially. But you reach these levels where, as your income grows, you grow, right? Or as you grow, your income grows, and those levels, those phases, are like your new thing. Everybody, we as humans, we as entrepreneurs, we always need that new exciting thing, So. Yeah, and especially in a business model where the odds are kind of against us in terms of just consistently. Like, I literally can't have one goddamn channel that I could just build and scale and stack, because some shit always happens. And I've accepted that. I'm not mad. I mean, that channel, brand new channel, 5 figures first month. Shit, I'm happy. I don't care if that's the game I'm playing. That's the game I'm playing. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll stop dealing with issues. But what I'm really trying to say is, like, I'm just that the weight I'm feeling is of just the fact that, like, what's next? Okay, I got this payout, but the next big payout, you know? And I know that, again, like I said, with doing the work, the path will pave itself. But I guess for now, it's just me alone here, 12 a.m. And it's like, dude, yeah, I love this too. You know, I want to be here in downtown. And it's like, but I don't want to just, like right now, I feel like, I mean, it's getting better. But as you guys know, like I feel like I'm not making the most out of it. And I don't want to just like be here just to be here. I want to be here and just be fucking grinding. Like I don't want to be comfortable. I am nowhere near where I want to be. But I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. And I'm not comfortable. Don't get me wrong. You know, ever since that happened, I'm not. But I guess I'm just trying to think big, man. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like, how can I do more? How can I get to my goals so much faster? And it's weird because in this phase that I'm feeling, it always feels like this. We all feel like this when we do something new or when you're in just the same headspace as me. And then as soon as you start to see some results, it's the exact opposite. You have this surge of instant motivation. Like imagine I wake up tomorrow, one of my videos is just blowing up, or one of my TikToks is just blowing up, or you know, something. Then tomorrow's gonna be a completely different day. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoy documenting this because this is really just the reality. Like it's not supposed to be a perfect picture. And I guess since nobody really documents things fully and everybody kind of only shows the good sides of being an entrepreneur or online business, when other people try to do it and they realize that it's not all sunshine and rainbows, they just quit or they fail because their expectations are not what reality is. And it's not that what they see, like even the people they see online, it's not that those guys are always happy or don't go through shit. It's just that they don't show it. But normal people, I hate using the word normal, but other people, they don't know that. They just think that, yeah, it's supposed to just be like, yeah, I go start and I make money and I'm all happy. But it's not like that. It's a lot worse than, I guess mentally a lot worse than just going down the traditional path. But hey, at the end of the day, at the end of the tunnel, it's worth it. It's worth it. But yeah, that's why I like documenting this, because this is really what it is. And to everybody that watches these videos, I want you to know, like, if you feel like this, which you definitely do, you know, I'm 100% sure that everything I go through, all of you have gone through or will go through, just know that it's normal. We are human beings. And as entrepreneurs, as dream chasers, as I like to call it, you just have that much more in your head, in your mind, you know, like you know, if I had a job, like I wouldn't be up at 12 or spending a lot of my day just thinking of new ideas and doing these other things. And, you know, my brain would not be functioning and have as much thoughts and pressure as it does. And again, I'm not trying to say it in a bad way. Like, oh yeah, like normal people don't have to think. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that a lot of things are like, you know, that, okay, if you go and you do this for X amount of hours, this is the outcome. As an entrepreneur, it's not like that. You have to make decisions. You have to choose your time wisely. You have to choose tasks you do wisely. You have to make decisions about where you want to spend your time because of the output that thing will give. And sometimes you spend that time and you don't get any output, and then you feel sad and you have to deal with those feelings of negativity while you still try to do more, because that's the only way you're going to earn. Nobody's going to give you anything for the hours you have failed. That is what I'm trying to say. And that feeling never goes away. It doesn't matter. Money will never matter. I promise you. If you are really doing this in the long game and if you're watching these videos, I know you are. I know the people that watch these videos, you got to realize that, bro. It's the money. Yeah, it's going to give you the happiness. And, you know, don't get me wrong. It's like, dude, you feel it for, like, you feel good, but there's purpose. You know, you can't just feel good all the time off a win you got a week ago. You know, we like wins. We enjoy winning. So to keep that feeling, you got to keep winning. And it's a good thing. It's a great thing, you know, because these moments are like, they're going to force you to either back down, which, as we know, I am not doing, and I hope none of you are either, or get up and fight stronger and do that again and again. You know, it's just like, boom, you get knocked down, you get back up. That's really it. We're never going to stay down. We know that, right? It's either like, we're going to beat this game. We're going to win this fight. And that's a guarantee. I know that. So I'm just going through the motions, you know. I'm not worried per se. I'm just like, I'm ready for the next high, you know. I'm ready for the next, like, hell yeah moment. Like even I guess this channel last month was like that for me after I lost like 2 channels 2 months prior. This channel was like that. Holy shit, I know what I'm doing. I'm that guy, and here's my fucking win, you know, that I deserve. So anyways, yeah, boys, that's really it. I'm about to get to work. I spoke to this guy. He uploads 5 times a day, and he told me it was crazy for him. And I've been wanting to try. That's why I made a video about it. And yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. I'm very tired, as you can tell. But tomorrow on this one channel that I post once a day on, I'm gonna post 5 times a day on, and hopefully shit just goes nuclear. And then tomorrow we'll be having a different conversation. I also read, as you guys know, I started reading The Art of Spending Money, and it's kind of tied. I guess what I'm feeling kind of ties into that, where it's like just how we feel. Like everybody. He basically talks about the fact like sometimes you might not agree with the way other people spend their money, but everybody spends their money because of their past and other emotional attachments. Like if you grow up rich, right? Then yeah, you might not be dumb and spend money on a nice car because you've had nice cars your whole life. But if you grow up absolutely poor, you've never had a nice car and you've always strived to have one, and then yeah, maybe when you do make a little bit of money, you do get a nice car. And some of the world might say it's a bad financial decision, but every decision is not about if like there's no good financial decision. And that's kind of what the book, it's a good book. It just kind of talks about like financial decisions are basically emotional and the whole psychology behind it, because it really is true, right? Like and he talks about like not judging others, because everybody makes decisions based on like there's always, if you were in their spot basically you would understand. It's like even the thing about something about drugs, where it's like, yeah, rich people, or not rich people, somebody who's financially wealthy might say like, yeah, it's okay to legalize a certain like weed, right? Because that wealthy person might want to do it as a recreational, one time or on the weekend kind of thing. Whereas like somebody from a lower economic class might say to do that because they use it as a substance, like in a bad way, because they're in debt or they're unhappy and they're going to use it in a bad way. So it's like the decisions we make financially are not based on what's right or wrong, because there's no universal what's right or wrong. Everything is just perspective. Every dollar you spend, you save. Like maybe I like to save money because I never had money, or I never was given like money. Maybe I enjoy the achievement of like building, but I also enjoy spending because I didn't have any of those. Maybe I don't know, I'm just giving you guys an example, right? Like whatever decisions I make and who I am is just because of who I am and the life I've lived, right? So none of you could judge me for the decisions I make, because you don't know why I make them. But if you were in my shoes, you'd agree with me. That's what's important. I don't know why I mentioned that. I just want to share it with you guys because why not? Free value. So anyways, yeah, I guess keep all that in mind. The moon looks nice, and yeah, it's interesting, man. It's an interesting grind. It's an interesting road. I'm just waiting for that big like blow up. I enjoy content. That's what I really truly enjoy. Like if I was like a streamer or like something like that, that's what I really want to do. So I hope that maybe my TikToks blow up, and then one thing leads to another, and who knows? That's my ultimate like. I feel like that's what I want. And anything you do, like guys, for the most part, like you'll make the money, you'll make the money. Like, yeah, maybe being a streamer, like to some people might be like blah, 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 whatever, like it might not, whatever, but shit, those guys eventually, they make money, eventually they'll print, right? So it's like, that's why you should do what makes you happy. So yeah, I'm not going to drop everything and start streaming, there's a bit of like a smart decision, but what I'm saying is like, I'm going to post TikToks and do what I am on my personal brand of things, and God will find its way. Everything that happens somehow ends up here, right? Like I'm somehow in downtown Toronto. It's crazy. Where a year ago I recorded a YouTube video. It actually posted on my main channel, and then I privated it because I scheduled it last year, and it was just like me in my brother's room, where I was like, it was just a crazy video. I posted it on my TikTok. It's probably like 10, 15 TikToks down. So if you guys want to check it out. It's like a video I recorded to myself a year ago to watch a year later, and it's crazy like where I am now, and where I wanted to be a year ago. And I didn't 100% achieve those things, but I damn well like did way more than I initially did. The whole idea of shoot for the moon, land in the stars. I did land in the stars compared to what my goals were at that time. And it wasn't easy. Not every day was good. Like I said, guys, 99% of days will be like this today, where you'll just have thoughts, man. Because again, it really is just you. At least if you are alone, if you have a business partner or like a best friend that you kind of just like all in with together, that's different. I guess you guys then probably share the same thoughts, but then you can talk about it because you share the same thoughts. But I guess for me, these videos help because they let me kind of talk to myself and express how I'm feeling, because I wouldn't even be speaking out loud alone sitting here unless wasn't, or unless I am recording a video like this. But at the same time, they help you guys. I guess I hope they help give you guys just like a minute to reflect or to relate or to realize, and to, maybe they help you in some way. Maybe you feel the same things and go through the same things, because you do. You will. And there's nothing wrong with that. But we just got to keep in mind, this is how it's going to be most of the time. But, like the lows are going to be low, but the highs are going to be high, right? Normal life is like consolidation. Your own path is like boom, and it's worth it though, right? That's what growth looks like. If you look at a stock that's, in the past 5 years up 1,000%, the chart looks like all the way up, right? And that stock pumped. Everybody who bought it made money. It's great. Everybody loves it. But if you look at a stock that's been the same for the past 5 years, it's gonna look like just sidelines. And guess what happens when something consolidates for long enough? Eventually, it's gonna die out, right? Think about it. When a crypto coin launches, if it's a good coin and everybody loves it, it's gonna pump. It's gonna have pullback always, right? Because that's growth. And then pump, and boom. But a lot of times when a coin launches, it pumps and then consolidates. Nobody cares about it. Nobody cares about it. Nobody cares about it. Nobody cares about it, and then it just dies out. And that's kind of what I think that the normal path is like. Especially if you don't like what you do, like you just go to college because you get a job, because you save up for a house, because you get married, you get kids, because you save and you go to vacation once a year, because you grow old, you retire, and it's just like I'm not saying you can't be happy like that. Again, don't take these the wrong way. There's nothing wrong with that. And maybe, who knows, in 5 years from now, I'm gonna be like a CEO or something. I don't know. I don't know. My point is, you get the point. It's about this. If you truly every day wake up and hate what you do and the life you live, and you do nothing about it, that's who I'm referring to. But otherwise, if you wake up and you do what you love, then it's gonna be like this. But the heart's beating. How does a heartbeat line look like? How does it look like when somebody's dead? Just the same old shit. And if you do nothing to change, it'll stay that way. That's all I'm trying to say. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Keep working hard. Stay happy. Make the most of your days. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for day fucking 50, boys. We are 2/3 of the way tomorrow. Tomorrow, 2/3 of the way there. And the 75-day hard. Shit is not hard, bro. We are cruising through the days. I'm excited. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're not done the challenge yet, but it would be cool. I wanna maybe look back, reflect. Maybe I'll do I don't know. We'll do something cool at the end. But anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Peace.